In this application problem, we are going to use the variation modeling methods in order to solve. The view v from the air is directly proportional to the square root of the altitude a. If the view from horizon to horizon at an altitude of 16,000 feet is approximately 154 miles, then what is the view from 36,000 feet? In order to solve this problem, we first need to set up our variation model. The key here is the words directly proportional to. So the view v is what is directly proportional to. Is will indicate equals. Anytime we see direct variation, we will want to multiply. So we will have our constant k, and we see that we are directly proportional to the square root of the altitude a. So our equation becomes v is equal to k times the square root of a. Now we will use the first half of the given information in order to determine our k, our constant of variation. We are told that the view from horizon to horizon at an altitude of 16,000 feet is approximately 154 miles. Well, the altitude is represented by the 16,000 here, so we will substitute in 16,000 for the a. 154 miles, that is our v value. The next thing that we need to do is go ahead and take the square root appropriately. I'll bring down the 154, and the square root of 16,000 is approximately equal to 126.49. So we will go ahead and put the approximation symbol in here and multiply the k by 126.49. Now the final step to isolate k, the constant of variation, is to divide both sides by that 126.49. In doing so, we will find that our k, constant variation, will indeed be equal to 3.85. Now that we have that k value, we are going to use that to determine what the problem is asking us, the view from 36,000 feet. Well, we will set up our equation again. We're looking for v, our view. We now have a k value of 3.85 to substitute in, and we multiply this by the square root of the altitude. Here, our altitude is 36,000. Multiplying these values together, we will find we have a v approximately equal to 730.49 miles. Thus, we have found that if we have a 36,000 foot altitude, our view is going to be approximately 730.49 miles. When setting up a variation model, you first must determine what type of variation you're dealing with. Look for keywords such as direct, joint, or indirect.